How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars video. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen by now, but apparently every YouTuber under the sun got access to LEGO Star Wars. I unfortunately was not able to get access to LEGO Star Wars despite sending out like 20-some emails. I swear there's some sort of like secret YouTuber organization where all these YouTubers just are in contact with one another and they all get early access to games. Because I've been on the search for this secret YouTuber organization, but I've still yet to find it. I've seen YouTubers with like 2,000 subscribers get access to games early, and yet here I have 120,000 and I still can't figure out how to do it. But that's beside the point. But the point of today's video is I'm going to be showcasing to you guys all of the different character abilities. I've not seen anyone do a video on this yet, so I just wanted to showcase all the different abilities that each of the character classes have in LEGO Star Wars. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, there are different shared abilities between each of the different classes, but every single one of the classes all share from the major upgrade tree, and the major overall upgrade tree is just basic things like fast build, which increases the speed of assembling buildits by hand. There's things like collectible detector, highlight important collectibles in the current area with an on-screen marker. There's ranged weapon power, increases the attack power of blasters and other ranged attacks. And there's just other basic things like extra health that you can get for your characters and your ships and stuff. So all of the characters in the game will share the perks from this tree, and then each individual class will have their own set of abilities. So up next, moving on to the Jedi class, we have Force Flinger, which increases the attack damage caused by objects thrown with the Force. We have Jedi Reflexes. Successful combat counters are more powerful and damage nearby enemies. Then we have Trick Time, increase the duration of Distract and Panic, Jedi Mind Tricks. And then up next we have the Mind Master, increase the range of effect for Distract and Panic, Jedi Mind Tricks. And then it looks like most of these upgrades all have 3 different levels to them. Then moving on to the next tab, which is Hero, we have Improved Shield Generator, increase the shield for ships piloted by hero characters. Then we have Armored Disguise, adds a defense boost to equipped armor pieces, reducing damage taken. Then we have the Rebel Heart, increases how often defeated enemies will drop recovery hearts. And then we have Hero Terminal Expert. Hero terminal interactions can be bypassed by holding X or completed for bonus studs. And then moving on to the Scavenger upgrade tree, we have Crafty, add new color schemes for Scavenger tools, rebuild the tool to get a new color from the available schemes. We have Expert Climber, increases climbing speed. As you can see here, the next level is 40% faster. We have Better Breaker Blaster, increase the explosive range and damage of the Breaker Blaster, making it more destructive in combat. And then we have Advanced Gliding, increases the speed when using the glider. Up next, we have the Scoundrel skill tree. We have Business Opportunist, receive a stud discount when purchasing rumors and hints in the holo projector. We have Charge Shot, hold right trigger then release when the weapon flashes to fire a charge shot. This powerful shot causes 25% more damage and bounces off of surfaces. Then we have Combat Slide, press B while running to perform a combat slide, causing damage to enemies and objects. And then lastly in this tree we have Piercing Rounds, pierce through cover with ranged attacks, inflicting damage on enemies behind it. And then up next, we have the Bounty Hunter skill tree. We have Enemy Detector, detect enemies through walls and other surfaces. We have Hidden Bounties, collect a bounty of studs from defeated enemies. We have Scatter Shot, Bounty Hunter weapons fire a spread of bolts, causing damage across wider range. And then finally, we have Shock Grenade, press B to throw a shock grenade, which briefly stuns enemies and disables energy shields, such as those used by droidicas. Then moving on to the Villain tab, we have Demolitions Expert. Grenades cause explosive damage over a larger range. We have Extra Ammo. Weapons found in weapon drop crates carry more ammo, allowing them to be used longer. We have Defense Droid. A training remote will provide backup during combat attacking your enemies. That actually sounds really cool. I'm super stoked for that ability. And then we have Villain Terminal Expert. Villain terminal interactions can be bypassed by holding X or completed for bonus studs. This is the same as the Rebel upgrade. And then moving on to the dark side, we have Fear the Dark Side. Enemies and civilians will have increased chance of running away in fear and from a further distance. We have Power Push. Force Push, tap B will knock back more enemies and objects over a wider range. Then we have Force Crush. Repeatedly damage enemies grabbed with the Force. You hold the B button. And then we have Dark Rise, boost the power and capabilities of Force Lift, hold the B button. Next up, we have the skill tree for the Astromech droids. We have Distraction, project a hologram that distracts nearby enemies for a period of time. We have Droid Barge, press B while moving to slide into enemies, causing damage. Then we have Astromech Socket Expert. Astromech Socket interactions can be bypassed by holding A or completed for bonus studs. Then we have Supercharged. It adds a shockwave to stun prod attacks with the B button, which damages nearby enemies. And then for the final tree of abilities, we have the Protocol droid. We have Destructive Assembly. It releases a shockwave when disassembling, holding the B button, damaging nearby enemies. We have Paid Translator, receive bonus studs for translating alien languages. We have Polished Plating, add the chance for deflecting bolts fired from the enemy weapon. And then we have Turret Tune-Up. Bolts fired from Protocol terminal turrets will bounce off surfaces, increasing their chances of hitting enemies. A lot of those sound pretty cool. A lot of them sound like a lot of quality of life changes, and I can't wait to start unlocking a lot of those abilities. So that is going to do it for all of the different character skills and different character upgrades that's going to be coming to LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. A lot of them seem like they're just going to make your experience a lot easier, and they seem like a lot of quality of life things. I would imagine if you go back and replay the game in like free play mode, these things are just going to make exploring a lot easier, you know, things like faster building and faster sprint speed and stuff. All these upgrades you're definitely going to notice more in your second playthrough than you are in your first playthrough. But let me know what you guys think of all these upgrades down in the comment section down below. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. It's greatly appreciated. And that is going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.